Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Brightburn YouTube Academy, where we ask you to dig deeper, dream bigger, and burn brighter. Now, we're in a series called What You Can and Can't Control. And the purpose of this series is there's so much in our life that we can control that will take a lifetime to perfect. But when we're focusing on what we can't control, we never get to those things. And we often spend all our time and energy on things we can't control. So I want to talk about and help you and lead you in a way where you can start working on the things you can control that are in your power to change, that will take a lifetime to perfect. So let's start now with this one, your attitude. Yes, you can control your attitude. So much in our society today makes you believe that you don't have to control your attitude, that having a bad attitude is being authentic. And that's just a nice way to say that you're unable to be a good person to people around you, so therefore your way out is being authentic. Yeah, Hitler was authentic. Bad people can be authentic. So the question is, do you want to be a bad person? Or do you want to control your attitude? Because most people, because of the trauma in their life, because of the frustrations in life, they feel justified to treat other people badly, to shit on other people's day, because they're not feeling good. And they act that way because they feel they have no control of how they react to any given situation. But that is not true. They're deliberately acting bad. They're deliberately disrespecting people. And they're deliberately affecting other people negatively because they feel negative. And this is just a mindset. And your attitude, whether you're lacking in that area, it always goes back to how you perceive certain events in your life, right? If you've been hurt, if you've been let down by people close to you, how you perceive those events determine your attitude today. They're linked. They're unavoidable. And if you see those events as devastating, the most horrific things that's ever happened in your life, and you will never recover, it will dictate how you treat other people in your life. You might not feel because of you might feel because of your pain that you feel justified spreading pain to other people. And that people who may not have the same outlook on you as life, they need a little waking up about what life is really about, and you're going to show them. Or you just might not like happy people because you're unhappy. But the power you give to those events is the same power you give to individuals. See, my personal opinion is that I would never give other people power to affect me in a way that would make me behave badly. I believe that is handing people power instead of keeping my power and acting in the way I want to act. Calculated movements on how I want to react to every situation that comes into my life, instead of being someone that's very emotional and let their emotions dictate how they react to any given situation. Two different mindsets, right? There are people who have trauma in their lives and says because they have experienced this, their life is done. It's no good. I expect no good things in my life. I can't recover from this. If you went through what I went through, you'll be feeling the same way. Or there's another perspective. Because I had this trauma, I know that nothing can hurt me. I know because I conquered that, Sky's the limit. I've been through the worst. And for other people, because they experienced those things, they became empathetic to other people who've experienced, and they want to help out other people. They changed their attitude based upon how they perceive certain events in their life. You are in fully control. I'm actually teaching probably another thing that you're controlling, how you perceive events. They're probably put together. I probably will put them in together. Your attitude is based on how you perceive events in your life. It will color how you treat other people. And if you're not aware, and if you're not mindful that your reactions to things are initially negative, if you don't catch them, you will spread that negativity around. Negative people make the world worse. Hands down. People who have uncontrollable trauma towards their emotions and they can't control their emotions, they make the world worse. There's no other way to look at it. But people who have learned from their trauma and want to help people with their trauma and no longer let their traumas dictate who they are, these are some of the most productive people on earth. So you have a choice. The begin is shown by your attitude. How you see your past will justify how you treat other people. It's just the truth. And if you look at somebody who treats other people bad, they're letting their past dictate their emotions. It might be their present too, as well. We see this in kids that are in abusive relationships with parents. They immediately start behaving bad. They immediately start behaving destructive. And there's a lot of people who, from there on to even as an adult, have been acting poorly. And they have built up this mindset and pathways of thinking of negative reacting to people who may push back at them, to events that may not go their way. So I want to tell you right now, if this is you, you are in full control of your attitude and how you treat other people. And you have full control how you perceive the events that happen in your life, how they affected you. Things to think about. But let's take a moment. Hey everyone, it's James Salazar here. Just want to take a moment and tell you about some of my other shows, some of the resources I offer, and some free things I have for you. Number one, you're probably watching on one of my YouTube channels, the James Salazar Media YouTube channel, and some of my other shows are the Brightburn YouTube Academy, where we talk about what it means to be an entrepreneur and the mindsets that you need to follow through on what you're going to do. We talk about, in the Intellectual Anarchy, we talk about religion, philosophy, and politics, because I think they're inseparable from having a more powerful intellect and identity. We also have the James Salazar Media podcast right here, where we talk about politics, pop culture, and futurism. It's also a YouTube channel, and you can listen it on iTunes podcast. If you want to check out my coaching service, jamessalazarmedia.com. If you want to follow me on any social media, here's this QR code. Take a picture of that, and it should link you to all my social media accounts. And what I have for free is the Brightburn Society Facebook group, where we maximize your illumination by maximizing your human potential so people will see your light. It's a free Facebook group. Just answer the questions and join right in. I also have a free handout for you right here called How Can You Be Great at Everything You Do Blueprint. It's a free ebook. Just put your name and your email, and that will be sent right to you. It will all the links will be in the show notes of this video. So press like, press subscribe, get notified, press the notification, whatever you need to do to follow my content. I really appreciate your time. This is James Salazar signing out. So let's wrap this up. Your attitude. Right now, the attitude that you have in your life. And I'm really speaking to people that act poorly, that don't know or don't want to believe or don't want to have to deal with that their attitude's in their control. You can't let the past destroy your future. You can't. You're going to have to look at those events that were so devastating. And you're going to have to find strength. Because right now, you're acting weak. You're letting those past moments influence how you treat other people. Influence how you see your success, whether it's possible for you or not. Whether you see yourself as a victim or you're going to see yourself as a victor from here on. All that's in your power to do. Now, your sense of justice can say, I'm going to feel bad about my past because I have a right to it. And I don't care how other people think about it. And you have every right to do that. But you don't have every right to do that and expect success, expect friendships, expect relationships. People don't have to deal with you. They don't. And if you're having issues of communications with other relationships, and it's a constant situation in your life, then maybe the common denominator is you. And maybe you need to reevaluate that those events that have happened that may color how you act today may not be worth holding on to if they're still sabotaging your future. So I want you to think about that today. Your attitude's in your control. Some of you, it may not be some major event. Maybe you just hung around the wrong people and you think you can be rude to other people and talk down to other people. Maybe you feel your political position can make you talk down and disrespect people from an opposite political position. All this is bad behavior, and there's no excuse from it. And though our society would like to say being real is above all, being really bad can sabotage your future. I believe in being authentic, right? The real you. But you got to calculate whether the real you is something people need to see, and that it's going to turn more people off than make people like you. And maybe you're holding certain beliefs and concepts that are not realistic. And maybe you being authentic is just an excuse to behave bad. This is what we don't want. We want you to actually say what you believe and let the true person who you are, the heart, the person that you want to be, the person you always wished to be, to come out. We want that as an authentic person, but it's weighed down by all this junk that's been weighing you down for years. Free yourself from those things. And start becoming a better version of yourself. Start to dig deeper so you can dream bigger and burn brighter so people can see your light. So this is James Salazar signing out of the YouTube Academy. Bye-bye. Oh, shit. No, wrong one. What happened? There it is. See you later, y'all. Nope, it's not what I want. Get rid of that. I'm figuring it out. That's repetitive. See ya.